The most important thing that you need to know when you are giving an informative speech is that you are simply just sharing information. You're not trying to influence anyone's decision or how they think about something. You're literally just sharing information on an important topic. So to do that, it's really important that you keep your opinion out of it and that you show multiple perspectives on the same topic. So for this informative speech, I've given you very specific opportunities for which topic you would like to choose. You can choose cancer. Any specific kind of cancer is fine as well. National security versus diplomacy, food safety regulations, prison overcrowding, any health-related topic, student debt, free college movement, financial crisis, poverty in any specific third world country, one specific health issue in a third world country, doping in professional athletics, paying student athletes, cost of higher education, debt crisis, marijuana legalization, or the anti-bullying movement. You have to choose one of these topics. The reason why I've already given you a list of topics instead of letting you have free reign on what you want to talk about is because you're going to use the same topic for your persuasive speech. So it's important that you have a topic that can transform into persuasive very easily and still meet my requirements for your persuasive speech. So these are the topics that I thought would work well for you. For some of you, this is probably going to be the most difficult speech because to be informative, that means you're going to have to do some research. But don't worry, I have provided a video on how to do that research. So let's go ahead and talk about how you're going to be graded. So let's look at the rubric that I've provided for you. So go over to the informative speech rubric. Let's go ahead and enable editing. So let's zoom to the top. So the first thing that you need to know is that you have the opportunity to earn 100 points for this assignment. Just like last time when I discussed the demonstrative speech rubric, I'm just going to give you the highlights of what is required. Hint, it's every single item on your outline. I'm going to talk about the specific items from the outline on another video. So you'll want to make sure to watch that as well to be really familiar with how you're going to earn your points. So you're graded on including your attention getter, your listener relevance leak, speaker credibility statement, thesis statement, preview of points, transitions, main point 1, main point 2, main point 3, thesis statement, review of main points, and clincher. Those are the different parts of the actual speech. You're also being graded on professionalism, your use of notes, and falling within the time frame. Now let's go through these items a little bit more specifically. So for all of the items between the attention getter and the preview of main points, you need to have them present, effective, and easily identifiable. If that's the case, then you earn 5 points. If they're ineffective or they're difficult to identify, then you earn 2.5. And if you don't make any attempt to have your attention getter or your thesis statement, you'll earn 0 points. Now, part of being effective means that they're easy to identify, they don't make your audience feel uncomfortable, and that they're in the correct order. The order is right here, as well as in your outline. So you'll want to make sure that you do that correctly. You also have to have transitions again. So if I can identify 3, then you earn 15 points. If I can only identify 2, then you earn 10. And if I'm not sure about 1, but I found 2 for sure, then you'll earn 5 points. And if they're completely missing or unidentifiable, then you will earn 0 points. Let's go ahead and talk about your main points. Your main points, you should have 3 of them. Again, I'm checking for all of these things in your outline, so it's important to do an effective outline. but let's go ahead and talk about how to earn for full points for your main point 1. It needs to be present, effective, balanced, and you need to cite at least one source. That's true for main point 1, main point 2, and main point 3. If you do that, then you earn 10 points. If they're present but you made really weak arguments, or you were not balanced, or you don't cite a source, then you earn 5 points. And if you don't even attempt to do any of those things, then you will earn 0 points. And that's true for main point 1, main point 2, and main point 3. So let's go down to the next 3 items. Your thesis restatement, your review of main points, and your clincher. Same grading scale as the different items from your introduction. So let's move on to professionalism. You need to be appropriately dressed, following the appropriate clothing requirements that's already published on Blackboard. You need to not have any distractions, so you shouldn't have anything fancy in your on your video. You need to make sure that you don't have crying children. You want to make sure that you don't have a TV playing in the background. Anything that could distract your audience, you want to make sure to remove. And you need to have the appropriate tone. So that means that you don't want to be overly aggressive, and you also don't want to have the tone that tells me you don't give a crap about this. That's the inappropriate tone that I see the most. The one where it's like, I don't really care, I don't put in an effort. That's where you're going to be marked off for that. So if you have the appropriate tone and you're appropriately dressed and you have no distractions, you'll earn 5 points. You're allowed to have 1 index card front and back for this assignment, or less. You don't have to have an index card, but you can and still earn full points. If you have more than 1 index card, you earn 2.5. And if you have a speech that's scripted, you're holding your whole outline in front of you, or you're reading something off camera, you will not earn any points for that. And it's important for you to note that I can tell if you're reading something because your eyes move a certain way. You stop talking in a normal way. It starts sounding very robotic. So make sure that you aren't reading off a script. And finally, time frame. You need to speak for 6 to 8 minutes. If you fall within that time frame, you will earn 5 points. If your speech is 30 seconds over or under time, you will earn 2.5 points. And if your speech is 31 seconds over or under time, you'll earn 0 points. So once again, you will have the opportunity to earn 100 total points for this speech. And I'll give you feedback. I'll be sending this filled out, highlighted rubric to you after I'm done grading. So make sure to check your EACC email. I look forward to seeing your outlines in your speeches, and make sure to watch the video that describes how to outline and organize your main points for your informative speech. Bye-bye.